If you followed me for a while, you know that I am completely sober throughout 2024. It was a decision I made prior to last New Year's, just like to try it out, to figure out what's the deal about. There's a lot to talk about here. I've also made the decision to move to Miami, and by the time you're watching this video, I'll probably already be in Miami. I'm doing a little batch recording. If you want to follow along for more like day-to-day life, you can tap over to my Instagram. I'm gonna put the info right here so that you can find me on Instagram as well. So what I thought I was gonna do was to pack with you, because I cannot pull myself together to actually pack. And I thought, well, you know what? Let's do a little update about the whole sobriety thing in 2024. Also because now I'm moving to Miami, I feel like alcohol in Miami is a big thing, and I'm kind of nervous about how that whole thing is gonna go. I'm gonna let you know now so you are prepared. This video is gonna be messy. I'm not a girl with a list type of girl. I usually start in one corner of my messy room and work my way to the other corner of my messy room. I feel like whenever you're moving, you just kind of stop giving a fuck with almost everything. Like, I haven't done my dishes in a while, I haven't done my laundry in a while, I haven't packed. My whole like thing looks like this, but we're dealing with it, which is also why I feel like it's gonna be good to kind of pack like all my clothes into suitcases. So let's get going. The one crisis I have at the moment is my clothes, which obviously you can see, it's messy. So let's get this fucker on the bed. How do I start? Because I feel like we have three categories: the things I'm bringing, the things I'm leaving at home, and the things I'm throwing out. Oh, let me get my hair up. I feel like I'm going into war right now. I'm gonna start with the most messy drawer, which is not this one. Is this one. Oh no. Oh no. I'm saying I'm needing an overview, but this is not an overview. So for me, being sober in Denmark was actually easier than expected. Excluding myself from that environment was actually super easy, I'm not gonna lie. And I think that also has something to do with me just being so aligned in what I didn't want. And I talk about this a lot in my previous video about sobriety as well, but the fuck is wrong with this shirt? I wanted to test my health. I wanted to see where I could optimize the most, and that has definitely been through not drinking. I do honestly feel a big difference. Like, I feel a big difference in my mood, very big difference in my energy. You know, before I would always wake up every single day with like a very tired energy throughout the whole day. Okay, disclaimer, the things I'm throwing back in the drawer is the things I might use. Oh, that's right. Okay. So we need to have three categories: the things I'm bringing, the things I'm gonna use, and the things I'm not gonna use but I'm gonna keep at home. So I will find a bag for them. All right. It's also easier staying sober when all of your friends know that you aren't drinking, right? Because they don't automatically invite you to things, which, you know, some people might think is, you know, oh, that's so sad that you never go out. I do go out, but it's not about drinking anymore. Now it's about just having fun. Now it's about real conversations. Now it's about an actual friendship instead of, you know, I had friendships where we only knew each other from drinking, and suddenly we just couldn't hang out anymore because what would we do if we didn't drink? Lost some friendships, but honestly, I think that's for the best, because we never would have had like a normal conversation if we had to like meet over coffee. Like, that sounds even weird to say. Going to Miami, well, first of all, I don't really know a lot of people in Miami, so I'm excited about how they're gonna receive the news that Sine is not drinking. Like, it's such a big news. Like, it's obviously not. I think I'm making it up in my head, but at the same time, like, I feel like Miami is kind of known for being like a party central, like spring break. Like, you just hear these things. It's not like Denmark, especially in the summer right now, so much drinking. We have festivals going on, like music festivals. All the students, they drink all the time in the park. Just so much drinking going on. If you were to talk to me for 3 years ago, she would have had so much FOMO that she wouldn't go out with these people and drinking. And now I'm actually so happy that I'm not there. I cannot see why I should spend my time doing that. And it's not just the time there, right? Because you have to spend the whole very next day feeling super bad about like your decisions. Like, I would have the worst hangovers. I would lay like a full day in my bed not being able to do anything. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I just don't want to go there again. Do I see myself in the future drinking? I probably do, but it's never gonna be like I'm going to a club, crazy drinking. It's gonna be more of, let's go on a date, let's have a cocktail, and let's go back home because I gotta be in my bed by 10 because I like to sleep 8 hours a night. So for me, the rules have definitely changed about drinking, and I'm so happy they have. Yeah, no, I'm so happy that I'm not in that position anymore where I feel I need to drink to have a good time socially. Like, that's just not there anymore. That's completely gone. I know people have very different opinions about stockings. I saw a video the other day on TikTok where a girl was like, are we living in 2024? Why are women still wearing leg stockings? And I was like, because it's cold. If I'm wearing like a mini skirt, like, I'm gonna freeze my butt off. So yeah, we're still wearing stockings. Apparently I do have a lot of stockings. Damn, didn't know I have that many. Damn, it just keeps coming. If you watched my first video on sobriety and you commented and you shared your story, I truly want to say thank you to you. Reading your stories and how much you're affected by this insane culture where drinking has just become so normal and it's the only thing that you can do to actually have a good time. It was so inspiring to read all you guys' stories. So thank you so much for sharing them. If you want to read those, or if you want to just watch that video, feel free to go back and check that out. Let's start on the rack. To be sober and, keeping that streak, not falling back into old drinking habits. Well, first of all, it shows your discipline, right? But I think it's also a signal to other people that you can be really trusted. The way you carry yourself in the world, you're giving yourself a command and you're following it to the end. People can trust you because it's clear that you trust yourself. Whatever you're telling yourself, whatever deal you're making with yourself, you're trusting yourself 100%. And I do believe that other people see that. I believe that's fucking powerful. And the other way around too, like, it's also very clear when people don't trust themselves. And I have also talked about this in my previous videos, and I'm sure you know those folks that, they tell themselves a certain thing, but they never really carry through with it. And it's really just such a shame because these people have so much potential, but they have just practiced not being able to trust themselves. If they have carried through on the things that they told themselves they were going to carry through on, they would have built a habit of trusting themselves. And the same goes really with alcohol. When you meet someone and then say, oh, I'm only going to have one beer tonight, I'm only going to have one drink tonight, in that instance whether that's a lie or if that was a real thing. I have those friends, and from what I've learned by now, I don't trust the way they make promises to themselves, and I don't trust if they make promises to me as well. I know in my heart that these are not my long-term friends, but now I'm moving, so whatever, right? I'm starting to worry that this suitcase is being filled up pretty quickly. And if 2 suitcases is enough. Saying no is a full sentence. You don't have to apologize for why you're not drinking. You don't have to explain anyone why you're not drinking. But for many people, no is not a full sentence, and they need that. Well, why? Why are you not drinking? Is there something going on? No, I don't feel like it. It's a full sentence. And I do think one important factor, if you're sober, if you're thinking about becoming sober, or if you are on your journey of wanting to be sober, it's really important to find people that can support you in that, and that is often sober people. I'm sure some of you know this, but my uncle lives in Miami, and he's been sober for a little longer than I have. It's really nice to know that we value the same things. We have the same opinion on that. We don't necessarily talk about it, but it's just a foundation we know that we both have, which is honestly wonderful because then it opens up for such a deeper conversation. It opens up for so much more than just talking about last weekend, and not that I would talk with my uncle about that, but you know what I mean. This is one of my favorite items in my closet. Like it's a jacket. It's literally freaking beautiful. I love it. Definitely bringing this one. This is like my newest item. I love it. Everything with glitter nowadays is just the cutest. This one I'm kind of this one I'm kind of doubting. Okay, let's see. Because I don't know how cute it is on me. When I saw it in the model, I was like, oh, that's so cute. But maybe if I do like that, bro, I don't know. I think I am gonna bring it because, you know, just in case. A girl is a girl. This whole suitcase is a proof of just in case. I have 3 blazers down here and I'm going to Miami where it's like 30 degrees or something. Like this suitcase is the proof of girls being girls who says, just in case. A lot of different stuff with tags on still. A lot of stuff here. Okay. This one is so beachy. Like this just has like the biggest beachy vibe I've ever seen. So obviously bringing that. Ooh, and with my little hat. That could be cute. You know, those that you can just like grab around like that and then just tie them. These has been kind of a big step for me because I've always been a curvy girl, and I've always thought that these were only for skinny girls. So I've been very like, should I not? And a decision is always easier to make when you first have to deal with it later. So I'm really excited to go to Miami and like face my demons almost. And then I have a lot of these, which is basically like for the beach. I was traveling in Colombia and I got this tip from another traveler that whenever you want to go to the beach, you just literally like take these scarves and you just tie them around like that, and you can have your bathing suit underneath. Or you can even do it as a dress and just tie it and then go to the beach like that. Boom, it was just genius. I've been doing it ever since. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're still sober, if you're still making 2024 your bitch by staying sober. I would love to hear from you. I know that this was super messy and there was a lot to talk about. There was a lot of clothes to figure out how to freaking pack in this, and I'm kind of surprised of how much space that took up. So I'm super nervous about how I'm gonna fit all the rest of my stuff into one last suitcase, but that's a problem for future Sine. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.